I'm so sorry to cut it off there, but hi! I wanted to do MSQ today, so I decided to do MSQ today. Unfortunately, I can't do MSQ as a Gunbreaker, so we're just going to do it as a Red Mage. Which is close to leveling, actually. Dark Knight is, so yeah, we're definitely doing it as a Red Mage. Hello everyone, though. I really wanted to get on and do some 14, because I've been wanting to get on and do some 14, but I just really haven't had the time necessarily. It's one of those things where through the week it's very tough to do this. If I do have time, it's mostly way late in the evening. I can get on to do like dailies, and that's it. So if I do stream, it's mostly going to be on the weekends for now, at least, until I can get some stuff figured out. But either way, we're picking back up with telling everyone about the Warrior of Light, and we're going to find out what happens when we tell everyone about the Warrior of Light. Also, oh, this is the Academy of Curiosities, so we up. Okay. But yeah, we're back for a little bit at least. So we're gonna definitely enjoy some streaming where and when we can. I'll probably be on a bit tomorrow as well, or try to. Actually, I do need to change one thing around real fast here. Gotta move some stuff in my overlay around a bit because it is taking up more room than I would like. I don't want this to take up too much space. I want this to take up more space. Be able to read chat if they do anything. But Warren, hello, bud. This can't finish. It's wonderful. It's Warrior Light and they're such a native light. Hello. Aww. Ah, Akima, forgive me. Academy Curiosities has been bustling as of late. The people wish to know the truth of the flood of the Warrior of Light. I search high and low, but alas, every account portrays them no better than seniors, abominations worthy only of scorn and resentment. I know they were not always judged so harshly, yet I can find no proof. I dare call myself a librarian. Calm down, we're gonna talk about it. You would address the people and tell them the truth of the Warrior Light? Of the flood? Oh, how wonderful! You have relegated me with the tale once before, but I should love to hear it again. Oh, and you may be rest assured I will not come alone. Well, yeah, I want you to spread the word, though. Let's get to the bottom of the stairs quickly so we can go to more places and tell more people. Question is, though, where do I need to go next as I clip through the wall? Amaro launch, let's do that. I do love this change they made in Endwalker. You just click on the location and it just pops right up. It's so good. Okay. So, parkour! Ow. Well, it's not parkour unless you hurt yourself. Hi, Catliss! Well, what a coincidence. I was just reading over a letter I received from Grenol not too long ago. He says a visitor of the Crystarian found him at the bottom of the ocean and that she inspired him to reach new artistic heights. I can only think of one person capable of both feats, but I'd say that the latter is far more impressive. To think fate would bring the two of you together in such a place. Meet at the gate, we're talking about the Warrior Light. I'm sorry, you mean the Exarch didn't tell us the whole story of the Warriors of Light? Well, whatever he's left unsaid, I'm all ears. And we can sprint again! Go. Medical wing. And go that way. I'm assuming it's a couple of people over in the financial district I need to talk to next as well. But yep, we're just here to do some MSQ and see if we can actually get some stuff done today. Ow. Actually, didn't think I'd make it onto that rail there. I thought for sure it would keep me off. Hi, Chesamil. Akima! My, what a wonderful surprise. Though I hope your being here doesn't mean you've been hurt. Thanks to you, I've had far fewer patients coming through my doors of late, which is a shame, come to think of it. I've had few opportunities to test my new medicines. Oh, cute. I jest, of course. It's actually been quite pleasant to have a few moments to myself now and again. We need to talk. Truth about the Warrior Light. The Exarch has already spoken with me about him. Well, if there's more of the tale, I'd very much like to hear it. Cool. And now, because I am feeling a bit lazy, we're going to TP ourselves over here, and then I don't know where the last one is. Ah. So we just teleport over to Dependence. That'll be close enough, I think. Alright, so I've got one over here. I've actually got somebody in my free company that's poking me. Say hi real quick and move along. Oh, they're both over here. Okay. So yeah, we've got Bragai or Bragi. I'll call him Bragai. Hi, Bragai. Come to browse the wares of the market, have you? Well, I can guarantee you'll have no trouble finding what you need, whatever it may be. Under Yulmar's new leadership, the trade has never been more prosperous. Word is that fellows from the Daedalus Stoneworks have taken over as mayor. Did he really? Little wonder business is booming the way it is. I imagine it won't be long before all of Nordfront reaps the benefits. But you've not come to talk about the markets, have you? Something on your mind? Yep, we're talking about the Warrior of Light. See, the Exarch did mention that he had something to do with you returning tonight to Nordfront. Alright, consider my interest is piqued. And we need to pop over here. Thank God, sprints back up again. Tell my friend we're doing more main story quest. Hey, Glennard. Well, to what do I owe this pleasure? Whatever it is, I must ask that you be brief. With the night return, visitors have been flocking to the Crystarium, and I find myself too busy by half. I don't mind, though. Seeing the stairs so full of life and excitement once, one can almost forget the flood ever happened. Well, about that. Need to chat about it. Warrior of Light? Yes, the Exarch mentioned them before. Everyone knows them as the cardinal virtues. Or are you suggesting there's more to it than that? There's a lot more to it than that. Well, you've yet to steer us wrong, so I'm willing to hear what you have to say. So, going into the main courtyard. At the rate you're going, you'll be 90 before you even get to Endwalker. Well, this is why we're rotating jobs, and why we're going to try and sit down and seriously play this for at least a little bit today. And why I'm very much seriously going to be playing this tomorrow. My goal is at least a little bit of MSQ today, because I've already told some people I'm meeting up with them to do, like, other stuff. And so, yeah, I'm going to be doing that. And believe me, I've got plenty of stuff I can rotate through. I've got Dark Knight, I've got Red Mage, I've got Ninja, I've got Reaper. I got plenty of jobs that I can swap off to, so that way I don't hit 90 on all of them. But yeah, I do want to get to Endwalker and get through Endwalker. Anyway, Orionjer! 'Tis good to see the people of the Crystarium so eager to learn the truth. And with this newfound knowledge of the past, they will at last be able to look to the future with eyes unclouded. Nice. Those I spoke with at the Orchard and the Rookery were quite keen to hear what we have to say. For as much hope as they have for the future, the scars of the past weigh heavy on them still. Alright. There you are. Between the four of us, I dare say we've swept the Crystarium from top to bottom. Now we need but wait for the people to gather. And this is where something bad's gonna happen, because this is how it always works. This is how it always works. Something bad always happens. Wow, we do have a crowd.
Yes, this looks to be nearly everyone. Let us begin, shall we?
Yep.
Though I am usually the first to hold forth at such events, I think on this occasion that honor should fall to you.
Oh, hello, Rika Sue. Welcome in.
Warrior of Darkness.
Very cute. I don't know about that. I just love this game a lot. I've really enjoyed the bits that I've been able to play Endwalker or Shadowbringer so far. So, looking forward to Endwalker.
Indeed. In light of the subject matter, who better than thee to speak these truths?
I love how my character's just like, yeah, sure. Wow, everyone goes quiet. Aw. a very good game. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Me too.
Wicked White. The Warriors of Light did all that?
So they never... I mean, they only ever wanted to help. And when everything they'd done turned to ash, they still carried on.
They gave everything to stop the flood. First their lives, then their souls. And they managed it too, in the end. They saved us. And we cursed their names.
Well, this will be interesting to see where things go.
This should go a long way towards clearing the air.
Yeah, the question is what's going to happen next. Yeah, let me guess. I'm going to see... Yep, there he is. Oh, yeah. Who are you?
Impossible. I definitely see something. You don't think it's a ghost, do you?
Go and talk to him. Let's see what's up.
Yonder standeth no bloodless apparition, but a warrior of light and darkness both. Ardbert.
Well, go talk to him. Let's see what's going on.
What in the world?
Come on! Go say hi!
It's you! The one who slew the Eater!
Aha, knew it.
That it should be the warrior of darkness who brought the truth to light. You've saved me a fair bit of time, though I have a few words of my own to say, if I may.
Okay.
People of the Crystarium, I am Ardbert, one of those you know as a warrior of light.
Okay.
That's impossible. You should be dead.
Aye, that I should. But as the world has been given new life, so too have I. I know not why I, and I alone, have been gifted this chance. But I do know this. Only by the will of the star itself could such a miracle come to pass.
Yeah, something's up.
The hero who stands before you now, the warrior of darkness, is not of this world. And the day will come when she must return to her home.
Okay. I mean, that's true, but...
But this land is our home. And if it is to remain so, now and forevermore, it is we who must protect it. The time to rely on saviors from afar has passed. It is you who must rise. You who must become the new warriors of light.
What? Us? Warriors of light?
Okie dokie?
None of us were born heroes, my friend. I was only ever a man with a thirst for adventure. But wherever my journeys took me, I was invariably confronted with the same choice. To lend what aid I could to those in need, or not. And I always chose the former. Any one of you could do the same. All you need is the will to help your fellow man, and the resolve to see it through.
I mean, he's making good points, so... I don't know.
from thine own lips did we learn of Ardbert's fate, and by thy countenance I gather thou art not inclined to recant thy testimony. Yet
Nope.
whosoever this man may be, his words hold truth and resonate with the citizenry besides. For us to voice our doubts here and now would serve but to sow disquiet. 'Twere better we retired unto the ocular and there discuss this matter in private.
I mean, that's
I will stay here and watch.
fine. I don't know. Like, the thing is, I don't think this is necessarily a bad thing. He's right. I can't stay here forever. I can pop between worlds every now and then, but I'm not going to be able to save both worlds simultaneously, so... I mean, he's making good points. He's like, yeah, we need to be able to take care of ourselves and take care of each other. I don't see anything wrong with that.
So, that is a warrior of light of the first. I've not had the pleasure of making his acquaintance, but as you all seem to be in agreement, I gather this is no simple case of mistaken identity.
Nope, and he knows stuff that we haven't told anybody, so I'm pretty sure it's him.
As far as I was able to discern, that was indeed Ardbert. It has been a long time, but not that long. Could he truly have been resurrected as he claims?
Really? Am I this adamant about it? I don't know. I don't know.
Ardbert did entrust his very soul unto thee. I see no reason to question thy judgment.
Nor I. To my eyes, your ether burns as brightly as the day you slew Emmett Selk. That is proof that he is with you still.
Right, but what's going on with this Ardbert then? He's making good points, that's the only
That which standeth
thing.
now before the people is far more than a passing imitation. I am reminded of the cardinal virtues, though a sin-eater he is not. Which leaveth but one plausible explanation.
That he is an Ascian.
Oh no.
Given their fondness for posthumous possession, I would have to agree.
Right, but what does that mean for
From
us?
what I understand, the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Yulmore by those whom they had aided in life. At the time, some few still remembered them as heroes. Needless to say, 4 of them were subsequently exhumed to serve as the virtues. And if one knew where to look, Ardbert too would not have been difficult to find.
Okay.
Assuming then that this is indeed the work of an Ascian, my mind inevitably turns to the last remaining paragon to survive the Sundering.
Elidibus.
Oh, so now we're gonna deal with Elidibus, okay.
That Xenos hath reclaimed his own flesh is known. Thus evicted from his borrowed form, and cognizant no doubt of Emmett Selk's failure here in the first, 'tis quite possible the emissary chose Ardbert for his next vessel.
Interesting.
Inhabiting the flesh of the fallen. My, that is unsavory. And they do this often, you say?
Verily, for they possess no corporeal forms of their own. In what one may term their natural state, none save those gifted with the echo can perceive them. Indeed, when Elidibus intruded upon the waking sands, his presence did go unmarked by all save Minfilia and the Warrior of Light. On that occasion, I myself remained ignorant of his coming until after his departure. It was only at a later juncture, when he deigned to appear before me in borrowed flesh, that I was finally able to take the measure of him.
Oh, so now he's finally explaining why we see the cutscene with him talking with him. Urianger talking with him, because that was the one thing that always bothered me.
In such puppetry do the Ascians engage when they seek to influence the course of history.
And they have gained much by it. Emmett Selk single-handedly built the Garlean Empire in this manner. while La Hebrea came close to conquering Eorzea, having taken possession of Thancred's living body.
Yet it must needs be noted that the Ascians cannot avail themselves of all mortal vessels. For were they able to do so, none would serve as a better pawn than our own redoubtable champion. Mayhap the blessing of light shieldeth Hydaelyn's chosen from Ascian influence. Or mayhap other forces are at work. We cannot say for certain.
Whatever the reason, I hope it holds true. I dare not contemplate what might come to pass otherwise.
Is it not peculiar, then, that Ardbert's mortal remains should be susceptible, given that he was once a warrior of light? Or did the final departure of his soul make it possible, perhaps? Regardless, to hear an Ascian use him to call forth new warriors of light boggles the mind.
Oh, because this realm is already tipping towards the light anyway. Makes sense, finally. Okay. Funny he didn't say Warriors of Darkness.
Elidibus hath ever been an enigma, his ostensible purpose being to preserve the balance between light and dark.
Yeah, because Emmett Selk was trying to push us towards the light too much, and... yeah, okay, it makes sense.
Towards me, however, I was afforded a glimpse behind the mask of the self-appointed emissary. I shall not defend mine actions, undertaken in pursuit of a better understanding of our foe as either wise or prudent. Nevertheless, what little I did glean may now prove useful. Elidibus possesseth a subtle mind, practiced in the art of manipulation. That he coaxed this star's most valiant heroes as far as the source with naught save half-truths is no trifling feat. And now I believe he doth employ his skills once more to some as yet unknown end. Though naught is certain, should my suspicions prove true, we shall have need of all our wits if we are to uncover and thereafter thwart his plot.
Oh, I think I know what's gonna happen.
Will not avail us. At best, it would only serve to confuse the people. And I would hesitate to do anything which might tarnish Ardbert's reputation once more, nor yours by association. That being the case, it may be wise to keep a covert eye on this Ardbert's movements, as we attempt to discern his purpose and how best to mitigate his influence.
His performance appears to have concluded. What now? Go back out and follow him?
We will see.
'Twould appear Master Alphino already hath pursuit in mind, and I suspect one pair of eyes shall better serve our cause than half a dozen. Let the rest of us maintain an inconspicuous distance, for the present at least.
Alphino know how to think. I'll be interested to see where things go with this part of the MSQ, because I do remember at one point hearing something about what this entire section is going to be about, but the only thing is, I don't know the full story. I do have a tiny glimpse into what might happen, but I don't know. This is why I'm trying to get through MSQ as quick as I can when I have the opportunity, because I don't know anything about Endwalker. Like, anything. So I'm really looking forward to when I hit Endwalker, but for now, we're just taking our time with this and enjoying it. If I can get on more often, I will definitely try to. It's just tough right now, so we'll see. Must not act until Ardbert hath made plain his plans. 'Twould be folly to proclaim him as at a false juncture. Yeah, that's true. Shtola, you were a hair's breadth away from defeat when we faced Emmett Selk, and now we must confront yet another Ascian. We must tread carefully. What a despicable practice, appropriating corpses. Such depravity eclipses any horrors I've witnessed in the age of Vobert. They must be stopped. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Hey! Okay, that makes sense. With furrowed brow, the Exarch deliberates your next move. He did well to dispel the falsehood surrounding the Warriors of Light and their actions prior to the Flood, though I must say the reappearance of Arbert, or rather one who appropriated his identity, was a rather curious development. He is an imposter, of that there is no doubt, but to the masses he will appear as a hero returned from the grave. After the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Yulmore, the people prayed fervently for the gods to deliver them from their plight. Prayed that these fallen heroes would be born again for their sacrifices. What a bitter irony. I, for one, would like to know why Arbor urged the people to become Warriors of Light themselves. Ere we take action, we must needs ascertain his intent. Let us pray that Master Alphino returns soon with that most essential of knowledge. For now, I think it best to apprise Thancred and Reen of our efforts. When we do confront Arbor, we shall no doubt have need of their strengths. Makes sense? Agreed. I think it's prudent we all take measures to prepare for what's to come. Ekluge and I will continue our research on how we can improvise the spirit vessel that might one day carry you home. Then I think it's time I return to the Greatwood. Until now, everything we have learned from the Essence has been handed to us at their leisure, but that was one of Emmett Selk's unique failings. I have no reason to think Elidibus will be as forthcoming. Fortunately, I recently received word from Fano that heretofore unexplored chambers have been discovered deep within the Katana Revel. Almet believes the relics within tell of a great calamity that befell an ancient civilization, that of the Ascians perhaps. They may lead us to the truths we seek. Why don't we go back to the city that freaking Emmett Selk built? There's probably information there. I could just ditch her. Nah. Would you like some company? I wouldn't dream of going without you. When you are ready, make for Fanoa. Almet and her sisters will be expecting us. Okay, I am going to have to make another character at some point way down the line when I've got more free time, and I'm going to do a complete run with that character from the start of the game until the most recent content, just so I can pick the idiot answers. Or not even the idiot answers, but like the sassy answers. Because I've never picked that on the way through, and I want to, but I want to pick the answer that I would go for first instead of like the sassy one. I'm gonna have to do that at some point though. And let us be about our tasks. Pray give my regard to the Vise. You can replay scenes, no need to make another character. Oh, can you pick the other option though? I know you can replay scenes, but I didn't know if you could pick the other option or not. Because I thought it just skips like your selection part. I'm learning stuff every time I get on here. Ah, the music for this expansion is so good! Alright, map up. Let's pop around. I love how, when you look, there's Nordfront, and then there are all these other possible areas you can go, potentially, and yet... Or no, there isn't, because there's Yulmore, there's that one city, there's the other city. It would be cool if this slowly pushes back and there's more land to discover. It would make sense that we would come back to the first to explore more. Wait. That's not where I want to go. Alright, let's go back to Fano. I'll start doing the Edensverse stuff a little bit more in a bit, because I also have to do Ruby Weapon as well, but for now we're going to keep pushing through on MSQ where and when I can. Almet, Semet, and Waymet. Hi! Galleys of Ronka. It feels as if it's been an age has passed since you last graced us with your presence. You look as if you hadn't seen us in ages. Is the passage of time really all that different for you, Mistel? Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize it, but apparently, oh god, I'm blanking. The eras, they have extremely long lives. It's actually really interesting. Let's play these ruins are not as unwelcoming as last time. Hi, Elmet. Welcome, allies of Ronka. We have accomplished much since last you came. With the Light Warden dead and its minions dispersed, we have at last reclaimed the hunting grounds near Rectica Falls. Nice! It was there that we discovered more ruins. Although we ran afoul of no traps while exploring its halls, we determined that the innermost chambers were warded by magics. We all were in agreement. Before any investigation proceed, you should be summoned. Cool. We are grateful that you did. From what you have told me, I strongly suspect that the wisdom my comrades and I seek can be found within. This wisdom could prove invaluable, for we may soon face a foe whose greatest asset is our ignorance. Oh, sorry folks, one moment. We'll be right back. And back. Sorry about that. As it is our duty to ensure you and yours do not want for either. Sorry about that. Had to step away for some family stuff. That said, we must proceed with caution. To have reached the inner chambers unmolested suggests a more formidable deterrent yet lies within. Yeah, we'll see. Come now. Surely any threats sleeping within the ruins pale in comparison to those we have faced thus far. That is not a game, sister. You should not be eager to run headlong into danger. Oh? And who was it pining for the return of our allies that we might venture into the ruins? Clutching her staff at night, wishing it were... That's cute. And I suggest we be going. Get back here! Remind me, exactly how old are your sisters? On second thought, perhaps it's better I do not know. Pray forgive their overzealous nature. None save we three have been privileged to escort you and yours into the ruins and bear witness to its secrets. Their hearts now burn with a curiosity that is not easily sated. Please, you needn't apologize. As a seeker of knowledge myself, I understand full well their enthusiasm. Alright, and if not for your sedulous efforts to protect the ruins, we would not be afforded this opportunity. One moment. Sorry, y'all. Sorry about that. I did double check for you, and replaying the scene does let you choose other options. Sweet, so I will go back for sure. I'm just gonna take a day on here one day and just go through and pick all the, like, ditzy or sassy or silly options and just have fun with it. Alright. Let's keep going. Speaking of which, I believe I have kept you away from the ruins long enough. Come, let us get to Katana Reval. Sounds good. Progress in the story quests. Progress in the story quests. Let's go. Alright. And because I don't feel like walking there, we're gonna listen to some Alexander music. I love this song. I love Alexander's music so much. Freaking Rise is incredible. Metal is great. Brute Justice is amazing. And the raid just looks cool. I really wish I could have done it during current content because it's just so good. And this looks like it's an instanced event, so... And Emmett Selk was taken aback to find a mural illustrating the final days in these ruins. Wonder what other surprises yet lie within. Feel oddly ill-equipped to venture inside, but with you here, I'm sure things will work out. Ready when you are. Alright. It is most strange for these halls to be left unguarded. Have care when breaking the seal to the chamber door. Dangers surely await us with the others inside. Set aside sufficient time to view these scenes, huh? Should be fine. And I'm still dropping frames somehow. I'm so tired of that. I'm gonna have to get a Wi-Fi booster. I'll save up for a little bit and get one of those. That might help with all the dropped frames and all the jitteriness I get when playing some games.
Come. Our new discoveries are to be found this way.
Interesting voice. I prefer the Irish voice that Lena has.
The people of Ronka are known to have venerated animals, but these features do not match those of any indigenous species. This is no common beast.
Interesting.
Though that much is plain from its proportions.
Damon!
Lifelike, is it not? One could almost imagine it breathed. Why you... Ugh.
They're cute.
This owl, by contrast, seems no different from the others we've seen.
The sealed door lies ahead.
I'm gonna guess that our friend, the demon, is gonna pop out.
As you see, one statue is missing. I expect we are meant to replace it as before.
Such an interesting voice they picked. I don't think it's a bad voice, it's just an interesting voice. Oh, are they gonna take
Too
the L?
simple. There will be some additional defense mechanism.
Yeah. They're gonna take it though.
Just a moment. There are words carved into the stone. He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber shall instead waken the beast and know his folly. Wait! Don't!
Well, would you look at that?
What? But I only... What is happening?
You better run that crap over here if you're gonna run it over here. Demon!
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, it lives!
Demon!
Why am I not surprised? Prepare yourselves.
Oh. What the heck? Please play the Shadowbringers fight theme, please! What? What? Banished to the Shadow Realm? Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, what do I need to do? You trespass mortals upon sacred ground and retribution, 4 souls I have bound. Okay. Yet the heroes prove learned and wise, a comrade's souls shall be the prize. Okay. If you would see theirs set free, answer me these riddles 3. Okie dokie. Death of paw with kin do I vie, though sought apart, betterment of the whole do efforts descry. What am I? Deft of paw, so it's not Calibri. Don't know if an Opo Opo. Deft of paw with kin do I vie. Though sought apart betterment for the whole do our efforts to cry. I'm gonna try Corel. Alas, 'tis Opo, keen and shrewd, its spirit exalts ingenuity, a virtue by which the Ronkas did and prosper pursue. I didn't know that. For this mistake, a single talisman I shall take. Oh no! Well, crap! Jeez. Okay. The fearsome thing and travel with a pack. Together we find harmony and thus for peace to our lands not lack. What am I? I don't know any of the animals of this realm. It's gotta be the wolf statue though, because I mean that's what makes the most sense. Give me your Stola at the least, please. Crap. Okay, well I've got one. On my belly do I crawl, by my strength does prosperity reign within our hull. What's a snake? Or a lizard? Well, this is easy. This is the snake statue. On my belly do I crawl, that is obvious. Indeed, the dread serpent turned protector, lured to slumber, ere it tear the world asunder. So I lost one soul, but we'll have to see what happens. Last one. Desire you that which I yet claim, then I shall play another game. A test of mind and memory. Choose wisely and you may all go free. Okay. Twixt these talismans hide friend and foe. Choose your companions well or do sorrow no. Okay. Wow! Right on the first try. Asshole. Okay. Let's try these two. Nope, so there's one. There's your Stola, so I want to avoid these two. Which means probably this one and this one. Okay. So that only leaves these two left. Yeah. Boom. Your comrades are assembled together at last. Yet there still remains one talisman, one more trial you must pass. So this is the equivalent of a sphinx. If you glean the knowledge and shrine in this earth, I would first test the measure of your worth. So yes, we're gonna fight you now. One worthy of she who the Ronkans extolled must be strong of mind, body, and soul. Touch of Shadows. Excuse me, Y'shtola? Jesus, woman, trying to kill me here?
This is going to leave a mark.
Jeez Louise, Y'shtola. You gotta destroy the... Oh, okay. I'm gonna lose Embolden, but that's okay. Touch your shadows again. I love that they make these dungeons completable with any job, which is nice.
I will not hold back. Away with you!
And Scorch! Well fought, hero. The trial's complete. The way is open, and thus I concede defeat. That's actually pretty cool. It's basically a really creepy-ass looking Sphinx, but it's a Sphinx. That's cool. And we're just gonna go back into existence. Yep, there we go.
Twould seem the magics have returned us. How polite. Now, what have we learned?
Ah, we were bound to run into a living statue eventually. And now we can open the door.
I like Waymet's voice. That's actually pretty fine. Almet has an interesting one. Oh, jeez. She learned nothing!
He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber.
And the hero is... Let's find out. Is that a Vieira? Oh! It's the first of their kind.
A tomb, just as I thought. Befitting a hero.
She is Vis. Could it be the Archmage Tiuna? A legendary hero of Ronka, as you surmised. The tales tell of how she smote entire armies with a single incantation, so potent was her spellcraft. Though she ever fought in the name of peace.
I thought them no more than tales. To think she really existed.
Well, I for one always believed.
I wonder. By the light of fallen stars, great power awakens.
Tiuna was not only a master of spellcraft, It is said she could see truths long lost and hear the voices of men's hearts.
Naught less than the echo.
Ah, so they have an echo where they're
In
from.
which case, none of this is mere coincidence. A shower of stars setting the sky aflame. And in both this world and the Source, we find individuals within whom a mysterious power awakened at the sight. We can never unpick the why of it. Now, however, I believe we might. Does the scene depicted here not resemble the one we saw when we first ventured into the Katana Ravel? Moreover,
Yes, I did
does
see
it not
your
recall
message.
that which
I will be
Emmet
on for
invited us
Jackbox
to
soon.
witness in Amarot? The final days. If, as the Exarch's research suggests, soul and mind share a fragile yet profound bond, might it not be possible for an event to leave such a deep imprint upon the soul that it could be perceived eons later, given a suitable trigger? The echo defies explanation by conventional etherological theory, or shall we say modern etherological theory. But if it is a power that once belonged to the ancients, to souls yet undivided, it would seem I have entered the realm of pure speculation, and I call myself a scholar. I shall refrain from making any further wild claims until such time as I have evidence. Still, I cannot choose but be reminded of our experience in Amarot.
Then you need to recall Emmett Selk's dying request.
Remember us.
Yep.
History is learned, not lived. We have always protected the tales of Ronka, just as we have protected this place. But we are mindful of what our mothers taught us. We see the past through our own eyes and speak of it with our own words. Thus do we come to understand it in our own way. But this is not the same as remembering.
True.
Your mothers were wise. Though we witnessed the final days, our impressions cannot fail to be colored by our own experiences and expectations. Those who lived through it would have perceived the event quite differently. We must bear in mind that it is no simple matter to keep the truth alive, or it will die with Emmett Selk and his kin. But we have disturbed Tuna long enough. Fanau will serve similarly well as a venue for our contemplations.
Well, that was cool. Get to see a little bit of the past for the Vi, which is nice. And now, I need to get going because I wasn't planning on being on here super long today. We're looking at about, as my frame suddenly crater, only looking at about an hour, unfortunately, but it's an hour well spent, and I am now going to hop on and do stuff with my family. So, if there's anybody out there still who is still watching at the moment, I do want to say thanks for stopping by really quickly. I will definitely try to get on here as often as I can. Right now I don't have a set streaming schedule, mostly because of the fact that I've got work and I also am playing in a competitive Heroes of the Storm League, and family time kind of makes it tough. Not that I don't like spending time with family, but it's just that you only have so much time and you can only do so much stuff, so With that being the case, when I can get on next, I will happily do so, and I look forward to seeing anyone and everyone there. So, I will catch y'all later. Hope you have a wonderful day. Peace. I'll probably be on tomorrow. Peace.